So the term inpatient and outpatient is used a lot. I think they're great terms because they're easily understood to some extent. But I think I resist the terms because they tend to medicalize, and I think we've done a disservice. And we are part of a healthcare system, and certainly that's terminology that applies in healthcare, right? And we are part of a healthcare system, so I get that. But we want to be really cautious about pathologizing the drug addict, because it's really easy to sort of medicalize a condition that at its core is an overreaching ego. And a simple spiritual solution can be more effective. So when we medicalize too much, we leave out that missing ingredient of like connecting with the existential. So we need to find language that we can all understand that's maybe not medicalized, even though we're in the healthcare system. The government of Ontario refers to us in all of the formal agreements and reporting mechanisms and categories. They love that stuff. They refer to us as residential to distinguish those where people come in versus those where people don't. We're trying to influence the language to not use residential anymore. And here's our reasons. First of all, the word residential for some of the people that we treat for literacy is not well understood. Not everybody understands that residential means that you live in. They don't necessarily know what the word residential means. When you flesh concade it, which is looking at a grade level for language, it actually comes out at a grade 11. So some of our clients don't have that level of literacy and they're not clear on what that means. Is it in a residence? Is it, The other thing is it doesn't translate well to other languages, and a lot of people don't have English as a first language, and the word residential doesn't mean the same things when you say it in some different languages. Finally, if you're an Aboriginal or First Nations person in Ontario, you're probably not too excited to go to a government-funded facility that's residential. There's been a bad history with that. So we've gone to live-in, and if you look at our website, you'll see that we call it our live-in programs. Live-in is understood by everybody easily, regardless of literacy level, translates well to all of the languages, and is not as stigmatized or anxiety-producing for Aboriginal communities. So our live-in programs are programs where you actually come and you live here while your treatment is going on. So you become part of a community. You actually come and form a community of people who are all starting together on this journey of trying to recover from addiction. And it's called a milieu therapy or therapeutic community, which means that we can do a lot of counseling with you, like psychotherapy, but it doesn't have the same benefit as being able to work with you in real time based on your everyday life. So what I mean by that is you come and see me every week and across the desk we talk about your problems. That's very different than seeing you in a situation where somebody's upsetting you and you're starting to escalate and I say, hey, hold on a minute there. What's going on with you right now? It's about an opportunity to interact with people on applying the strategies and tools for coping in their lives while they carry out their lives, rather than these staged interactions. And that's why the acuity is higher, because the people that we treat are not in a place where they can compartmentalize their challenges and bring them across the desk every week. So we bring them here, we throw 24 men and 16 women together in a facility, and we have all kinds of opportunity to experience interpersonal conflict and difficulties, and we eat together, they sleep together, they play together, and they recover together. And it's not just the value of what we bring, it's what they learn from each other and how they contribute to each other. Like, that happened to me. Oh my gosh, like, I know what that feels like, and supporting each other. And that's critical to their success, because when they leave here, we're not going to be there anymore. They're going to have to learn to connect with other people and to support each other and to make each other stronger. Community-based treatment, so that's the part of treatment where you don't actually live in. So you're not being treated as part of your daily living. That's the part where you come and you have focused times and activities that are based on recovering. So outpatient treatment happens for people who come here as well. So a live-in treatment center is the place where you come first if you need to, and then you go to the community, and then you continue with community-based treatment. So you do a deep dive here, and you achieve enough demonstrable ability to cope without using drugs that enables you to go back into the community stable enough to continue with treatment, living on your own, like living outside of treatment.
If you or a loved one are looking for help with substance abuse, call our 24/7 helpline at 1-800-615-1067. A caring addiction advisor is awaiting your call.